The 16-month conflict is hurting Syria's economy. Reports suggest that the economy may contract 5.9% in 2012. That's after it shrank 3.4% the previous year. The International Monetary Fund has stopped providing figures on the Syrian economy since the conflict broke out. But the Financial Times says the head of the IMF's Middle East department reported a 40% drop in the local stock market. He also said private sector deposits are down by a quarter. Unsurprisingly, the IMF expects a significant contraction in Syria's gross domestic product this year, with sanctions playing a primary role. Prices of imported products have soared along with inflation. That's running as high as 30%. Last month, banks told the Reuters news agency that new banknotes printed in Russia were circulating in Damascus and Aleppo. They said the notes were being used to pay salaries and other government expenses. That's a move economists say could increase inflation and worsen Syria's economic health. Then there's the country's currency. The Syrian pound has fallen sharply against the dollar since Western-led sanctions were imposed. It now costs around 64 Syrian pounds to buy $1 and that's an improvement on the situation from a couple of months ago. But compare it to this. Before the uprising against Bashar al Assad's government began, that figure was closer to 47 Syrian pounds to the US dollar. And then, of course, we can't forget about Syria's oil industry. 90% of Syria's oil exports used to go to the European Union. But the country's oil minister told the official Syrian Arab news agency in April that Western sanctions on oil exports have cost the country $3 billion in revenue. If the economy implodes, the most obvious consequences is that no one gets paid. And if Mr. al-Assad's forces don't get paid, they're more likely to defect. And if they defect, then life for Bashar al-Assad as Syria's president looks a lot more uncertain.